win condition of junior has to be junior, but that's pretty much always the case. So it's not necessarily worth talking about and diving into too much. If he's not hitting, they're not going to have a good time. But to my eyes, if we see another dominant performance from B-Wills, that would be awesome for the Bad News Bears.
Yeah, Beagles has slotted in really, really well. In fact, I mean, he's behind Junior, only Junior, in terms of fragging in the Premier Season 39. So, yeah, I mean, look, B-Wills in general, I wanted to see him on Dust 2 because that's where he really does shine. He's part of the reason why the Bad News Bears have had so much success on Dust 2 as of late. But if we do get D2, it's possible. It'll be map number 3, assuming the Bad News Bears don't 2-0 here. And here we go. We're into round number 1 of action. Map number 2, with the Bad News Bears having the 1-0 edge.
Looks like we're going to get, I would say, an upper execute off of this. This could be a vent dive. Utility's going to be spent to attract them towards A, but it's actually a play in towards the ramp room. And Shake's going to fall. He's going to give them the space. He wants to stay alive, move in towards this lower site. Junior policing outside, but it is going to need to be Shake who makes the noise. It's an interesting bit of positioning he's gone through. Swisher up by the double doors. They've got some support as well. Now there's numbers here, but they can't deny the plant just yet. That bomb's gone down, and a huge kill for Safe as the doors pop open. He wills, bringing it back the other way, but not for long. They're going to chase this down. No escaping. No getting away from this one. That's a murder train rolling into the station in paiN Gaming. Well, they're the conductors.
Yeah. Look, paiN, there's a reason why no one wanted to play them on Nuke so far in this closed qualifier. It's a scary prospect, but as mentioned, the Bad News Bears like to play your 2. Shake in particular, it's been his playground, his home ground, I would say, since his time in ESEA main advanced, right? This is where he enjoys to play, and he actually has some pretty good fragging performances here as well. We'll see if that comes to fruition right into this one, but still. Don't let that first round escape you. Okay.
Oh, 2? No, not the second. Looked like he had it. My goodness. Still did get the damage. I could go a long way to making this softer for his teammates, but his second kill there would have been such a difference maker. Shakezullah not able to bring it through. Swisher down for the count. biguzera able to dance with these pistol players and lead them on a merry 2-step chase. This is now looking like a save. Junior's up in heaven, trying to keep the scout alive. B-Wills has armor and a 5-7. Why not? Stay alive, see if someone will deliver you an AK custom order. BKL might deliver him an AK bullet, and indeed he does.
Yeah.
Always going to make sure to take extra care with that delivery. And that is going to be the Bad News Bears not having too much success through the first 2 rounds.
I mean, it was interesting for Shake at the very least. Behind that smoke, very cheeky positioning. But that second one, he was so close to finding it too. And if he does, this could have been a completely different round. But unfortunately, the Bad News Bears, at least for them, they're going to go down in this round and paiN pick up a second. Yes.
You know what that was? That was the Deagle nerf. That was the Deagle nerf in action.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Old Deagle, that's a kill 100% of the time. Probably only on the 2 shots too.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I think it's a good nerf that came through.
I think it makes complete sense. It did. It's one of the rare nerfs that does exactly what it needed to do to make the gun balance, which is make it so that it's still insane if you can hit one-shot headshots, but it's no longer a body shot machine because that is not what the Deagle's supposed to be used for. And it's still, I think they even maybe should have taken just a tinge further because it still can do the ridiculous body shots. It's just not a guarantee. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was a really well done balance change from Volvo. And you know what? I give them a lot of critique. We give them a lot of a shtick for various decisions, so they deserve the praise when they do something right. And that was absolutely good change. You always know when there's a good balance change, John, when everyone stops talking about it after a week.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And, well, this is going to be a round here for paiN Gaming. There's really no doubt. It was nothing invested into it by the Bad News Bears. And paiN's just picking them apart. Maybe Shake, well, he's doing your favorite thing, Mike. He's hiding with a Zeus.
I believe. He is, like, probably the most prolific Zeuser at this tier of play at this point. He loves, on these rounds where they don't expect to win at all, he loves a cheeky Zeus play. And you know what? I appreciate that, Shake. I appreciate that, Alan. I think it probably makes him laugh. Probably makes the team laugh. That's part of that's legitimately part of the advantage of the Zeus, right? Is the psychological factor. No one likes to get Zeused. And your own team, if maybe you're having a little bit of a slower start, you need to just crack a little bit of a giggle, Zeus is the best way to go about doing that. Counter-Strike's mostly a mental game. Oh, yes. Bait it. Bait it so hard. He got him. Oh, electricity flowing through your toes. Now Shakezullah's got a Mac 10 to try and make some money. He won't. But he did get the psychological victory.
Yes. Adds a smile on the face of his teammates, like you mentioned. And the Bad News Bears, I mean, going to that round, they weren't expecting anything anyway with only USPs. But yeah, paiN Gaming going to pick up a third. And here come the Bad News Bears on the full-on buy. Let's see what that op of Junior can do. Is his rhythm going to continue from Inferno? Or will he struggle against the op of Safe, assuming that's going to come out? It isn't out yet, as they don't have to buy anything. They can just carry over what they had in the previous round. Alrighty, round number 4 underway. Will paiN go for that typical A pop, or are they going to play a slower pace of play?
Seems like they're sitting back here, trying to see what the Bad News Bears want to do, right? They've established the lobby control. They got some presence outside. They're going to try and work it. I think there's a player up on top of the silo. Bigu's working his way through a squeaky door. Oh, this is risky. This is bold, but he's done it. He's done it. Secret agent biguzera. And he's managed to make it work. Steals that kill, slips back away. Spongy down for the count. I don't remember when this was. I think it was this last week. We were watching... I want to say it was even a Bad News Bears paiN game. All right, I'm going to have to go back and check because my short-term memory is shot. But I do remember Spongy having a very slow start on Nuke, playing on that A site. Just having a tough time of it, John.
I think it was, yeah, it was that Bad News Bears paiN game, Mike.
Yes,
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure.
indeed. Yep. Okay, we watched that, what, Wednesday?
Yep, that's right.
There we go. All right, I do remember this. So this happened before. That one ended 16-13 in favor of paiN, which does not bode well for the Bad News Bears here. But B-Wills wants to change that alchemy. He's out of bullets. All right, Swisher, I'll give it to you. That is a round where the A4 would have done well. Unfortunate for B-Wills on the timing. He does make it viable for his team, but their positioning is going to make it rough. They have no control towards lower, and that's where the bomb's headed.
Alrighty, Bad News Bears. Just gonna opt for the save here. Maybe have a peek for. Oh no, Shake. He was all the way out towards the rafters there on the A site, and PKL capitalizes with a frag. Junior now stuck in heaven all by his lonesome. Only one player hunting for paiN, so it's at least some small comfort here for Junior. If he finds one frag, he will be able to save, but I think PKL may venture up this ladder to try and take the op out of the hands of Junior. Junior, trying to be as quiet as a mouse here. And he will not have to worry about anyone else. There you go. At the very least, the Bad News Bears saved the op into round number 5, but paiN don't really yield much on the first full buy-up for the Bad News Bears.
All right, John, we're going into round 5. 3 players on the Bad News Bears side have not cracked the board. Not encouraging. It's early days. But, yeah, it's something to keep an eye on.
This is what we saw in the South American qualifier, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was different, right? That was like a trend where every match started with somebody, like multiple somebodies on goose eggs after like 6 or 7 rounds. It was insane.
Right.
It was such a bizarre day of Counter-Strike in that regard. But, yeah, hopefully that's not going to be a trend here because that's... you don't like to see that super streaky play. Junior will crack his right off the rip into this round. He knows he has to do some major action with the op, and he's going to be able to only do a little bit. PKL gets through to him before Spongy responds, so a little bit late on the teammate front. The kill does come in. B-Wills not able to do so. And Spongy going for more. Won't have it. Actually, it wasn't Spongy. So Spongy got the kill, but it wasn't Spongy in the garage position who let Junior down, I don't think.
I think it was B-Wills.
Rip. Bomb's going down. And Shakezullah has a very challenging 1v2 on his hands. He will have a chance to get a rifle, though. Will have a chance to get a gun. Got himself that AK. I think there's an AWP down. Yeah, Junior's. So he could just bring that into the next round if he's not fancying his chances here. And I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to set up here, see if someone comes up the ladder that he can kill. And I think hardzao is going to do that. And then he'll walk away with the AWP right at the last moment as the bomb goes.
Oh, the awareness here. Oh, no.
Timing.
They both chased.
Love it. I mean, it's a good decision from their part, right? They know where that op is. They know where that op went down. They focus on trying to make sure that that can't be retrieved. I like the idea for Shakezullah, but it doesn't work out here. And that's going to be a timeout called from the Bad News Bears because they are getting whumped through these first few rounds.
Not the first time we've seen paiN Gaming walk right on through a team on their T side, but hey, it's still early days. Only 5 rounds picked up. The Bad News Bears can certainly come back from this one, but they're going to have to start that soon. Here into this round, they're going to have 4 A1Ss and the AWP back in Junior's hands, and at least the goose eggs are pretty much gone. Only Swisher sitting at the big 0 on the board, but I'm sure he will crack that very soon. Very talented player. And let's see what the Bad News Bears are going to decide to do. They're going to mix things up here with their setup, or are they going to stick to the same thing? Oh, Junior's going to be solo at the other yard. All right. We'll see how this pans out.
That is a bit of a shift, right? They've been emphasizing him towards Squeaky. They've been moving him around a lot. Now they're just letting him police outside. The traditional op role, I would say, on this map.
Yep.
And shifting players back in from the big garage. Heavy emphasis on that A site. Shakezullah alone towards the ramp. Doesn't make life difficult. And a player downstairs. That's the change up, really, is that Swisher is now down in the vents early. Does seem like this is going to be a ramp play, so that late lower presence could be helpful here. Shakezullah can't get anything done. He's chased down. He has to give up the ground. Ramp room fairly established here, but paiN Gaming don't have to execute off this. You'll see teams do this. Put the doubt in their opponent's mind, chase players down towards lower, and then come back around to play on A. Now with 2 players moving in to think about heaven, this could be bad, but Junior, ready to police it. Does he realize one's gotten across? I don't think he does. Huge kill to find out a secret, though, for Swisher. There's a player in lockers, and biguzera could be the absolute thorn in their side. Can he find this kill on the Auber? Or can he just get up the ladder? There's the shot. Junior had no idea. Scoped in on the right as he were. That's a good kill.
What?
biguzera. Silenced by Spongy, but not before he got some more out of the position. Now Spongy tries to clear. Brought back to a 2v2. Never mind. Advantage. paiN. Shakezullah in another clutch. This time, a bit better positioning to actually try and go for it, and they don't know where he is. They knew where he was, but it's been a long time. Problem is, Safe is posted on the right angle, and he's not going to miss those very often.
Jeez. Well, the combo of Safe and Bigu doing the damage there, unreal. biguzera coming through from heaven, getting a 2K and almost a third. Does go down, but the trade was right there. So well played from paiN in a situation that wasn't exactly favorable. They get their 6th, and not only do they break the economy a little bit for the Bad News Bears, but the spirits are probably not in the best of conditions either. Here we go. Round number 7. Bad News Bears, they cannot buy up. It's going to be 4 deagles, a 5-7, and about 10 pieces of utility. So not exactly too much to work with, but Swish going on the aggression here. Could get 1.
Okay.
Safe. Is he going to go down? He gets connected on, but Swish's position is now exposed, and he knows it. He backs off.
I'm surprised he got away. There was already a player red box. I thought he was a dead man, and oh, he capitalizes, catches PKL, punishes them for the mistake of letting him away. Now an advantage found for the Bad News Bears. Still very weak in the weaponry. Those deek shots can be deadly, as we just learned. Oh, there's another.
Oh my goodness.
Neck is down. paiN Gaming. Very compromised now. 2 players are low as well, vulnerable to even the body shots, and Junior's just picked up a gun. And he's gained the outside presence. Look at Junior. He's gone all the way through red box, picked up PKL's rifle, and now he's encircling them. So positioning starting to become a major issue here. It's only Shakezullah towards lower, but the players by vent can drop quickly to support. biguzera trying to make some inroads in towards hell. Who holds for this? Swisher does. This is a really interesting setup. They are going to go lower, so they're going to commit to this. And at this point, there's a push in the lobby. There's a ton of information, and the 2 players operating off of that are going to be down the vent and getting ready for this. Oh my goodness. 3 players in the site, 2 players on the paiN side. So vulnerable. Body shot, all that's needed. biguzera, the healthy player, has to make the big moves, and he's down immediately for the count. Here's the swing out. That drops the bomb. 18 seconds. Safe. Cannot win this round, but can he keep his AWP? No, I don't believe so. He's being surrounded, and it is going to be Spongy, in fact, who catches. What a round to pull out of their hats for the Bad News Bears. They came into that just with the pistols. They emerged with 4 alive, 3 salvaged guns, and their first round on the board, John.
Yeah, just unreal work. I think it actually goes all the way back to the beginning of the round, right? Where Swisher gets a shot off, connects on Safe, but gets away in time to find that headshot. onto PKL, right? If PKL just peeks around a little bit faster, Swisher's dead to rights, and maybe that round doesn't go like that at all. Of course, Shake contributing with 2 beautiful Wandigs himself, and just some excellent work with the pistols from the Bad News Bears. That's what they needed. They needed a shot in the arm, and that's exactly what they're going to get. PKL, though, not deterred at all. He's back towards that outer yard, pushing out. Shake knows someone might be here because that smoke that was thrown early on. And he's going to be spamming through with the A1S, not connecting on much. And paiN Gaming has gotten into secret without giving up any audio cues. But now they have one player waiting on the other side. That's Swisher. He's got the Molotov ready. He's going to toss that as soon as he gets any type of visibility on a player, which he should get in just a moment. Yeah, probably saw the player as he was making that last peek. So he throws the Molotov down, and that will force paiN back just a tad.
Shake and bake time. Positioned. His control for Nex in the garage, though, could be problematic. Shakezullah seems to be aware of it, but timing going to be the issue here. He's got so much real estate to cover, and meanwhile, the noise might be made towards lower. There it is. Does that pull eyes? Does that pull focus? Just a Molotov tossed. They are trying to finish A here. It's going to be a wrap in towards Mini, I believe, unless they can get around to Heaven for free. Shakezullah, that's a huge kill to find. Had to do it. Now his players on site can be a bit more comfortable with it. Hardzao's pushing the corner, but PKL does punish. The trades are there, though. It's all going to be on the safe. Those are up in Heaven. He's got a good gun for this, but eventually he'll have to make the move, and eventually is not long. It's 15 seconds. He is not in a position where he can win this round at this point. This is just too tough, and Swisher's going to have him. Back turn, no problem there. The Bad News Bears have just strung together 2 rounds.
There's something about getting that 6-0 or 6-1 lead on T side, Mike, that I don't know. Every time you find it, the CTs have a resurgence, right? Well, I've seen it. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's literally just a facet of the way the game plays right now, especially the economy and the momentum, is that the first 6 rounds you can kind of consider in a vacuum, right? Where momentum can be huge through the first 6 rounds, or it can be terrible for you. And then past that, if that momentum carries over, that's where you really have to get concerned. Obviously, starting down 6-0, not good.
No, not at all.
But sometimes it'd be like that.
Especially on T side, or against the T side for the Bad News Bears. But anyway, PKL and the rest of paiN are going to go as a unit into Secret. So this is going to be an interesting hit. Shake, did he spot something out? I don't know. He's got some sort of information because he's spamming on through there. And Bigu gets connected on, going down to half health. But paiN are going to make it through relatively unscathed.
I always enjoy the little jiggles from third-person camera. It's hilarious to think about a real person behaving like that. Just like sidestep,
Can you imagine?
sidestep back in, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Flashbang around. And now shuffle around the corner. Especially like dangerously armed assailants.
Yeah.
Just shuffling around corners. You wouldn't know whether to be threatened or amused. Smoke coming in. Oh, what a shot for PKL. Junior was trying to reposition to deal with him, and no, he's just too quick on the trigger here. And now that's going to coax them into the site. On top of the cooling tower, Shakezullah is knocked right off. That might trigger a save. This is a tough situation to go for. Yet picking up that op tells me the whole story. They're backing off. They're giving it up. That's a 7th for paiN.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, there was a decent economy here for the Bad News Bears. They could have bought up in the next round, even have the A1Ss in hand, but yeah, all right. Go for the save. Keep the op. Might be a little more difficult to buy up with a more limited loss bonus, but that gives paiN a 7th round without much contention here. And they're going to save all of their AKs into this next round, unless they decide to go on to the hunt, which they can, because they will have enough to buy up regardless in this next round, but their economy is still a bit tight. They're going to fall off of it. And paiN, well, they do indeed find that 7th. Taking a lead into the second half for paiN, I think will be extremely problematic for the Bad News Bears going on to their T side.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So the last time they played, it was a 9-6 in favor of
That's right.
paiN, I believe, at the half. That's paiN starting on the T side. Now,
it was, yes.
paiN did win. So, you know, That tells the story.
They did.
It was also a 16-13, so literally that 3-round difference is the difference in the winning side. So if we're looking at history, yeah, paiN Gaming, if they can tack together 1 or 2 more rounds, I think they're feeling pretty good about this one.
As they should be.
Slower starts to these rounds for paiN. They're showing a lot of respect over on that Bad News Bears CT side, right? I think since the round they got stunned by the pistols, they've really pumped the brakes. But the flip side is they've also been able to walk PKL downstairs a lot of different times. And as Shakezullah comes to clear him, PKL makes good on the position. And Junior, elsewhere on the map, does get a kill back. So something working here for the Bad News Bears.
Yeah, Junior got that actually in ramp room, but he has to fall off, and hardzao's gained the space. So, yes, he gets the frag, but map control is going to disappear for the Bad News Bears. That said, PKL gets a little too eager going down into Secret, and Swisher will drop him. That's the man advantage once more for the Bad News Bears. Let's see if paiN decides to execute onto the A site. They've got 2 players there. Safe pinches in to drop Spongy, and now they're going to get a bomb plant.
Ooh, poor Spongy there. Rocking a hard place. He was the lone sentinel left on site, and he's just done for. Nice hold, but the timing's rough for B-Wills. Is actually kind of double peeking. They weren't actually double peeking, but the guy with his back turned was not the guy that B-Will shot at first. Sometimes that happens. 2-on-2 in the retake. Both players pressed in behind the cooling towers. Is there any util to clear them out? It's 2 flashes. That doesn't really help you a ton in this situation. And I think Junior's going to choose to stay scoped in. The flashbang's there. Doesn't really work. And Junior's going to back away with that AWP. So he did try and use the utility. But again, he had a Molotov. Ideal. 2 flashes. Pretty tricky.
Yeah, well, good take from paiN as they managed to get 2 players into heaven, which was left unguarded, and then Safe just from hut clears out that player who is more focused, of course, on heaven than the hut position, and that is the round. So paiN do indeed get to 8 and will take a lead into the second half. How big of a lead is another question because the Bad News Bears haven't really shown much. I mean, they will have a buy up here, and they call a timeout really to talk things over. Junior's going to have the op, of course, back up and running. 4 A1Ss around him. And last time they had this type of buy up, they sent Junior by his lonesome to big garage to hold from there. And everyone else was spread out between the A site and B.
Now we make the move.
Okay. He's got reinforcements now.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, that might just be the mini player, right? Swisher could go down the vent. No, Swisher's going to focus outside. Spam on through. PKL has had a lot of luck here, and he's going to do it again. He's been really good outside. Yes. This game, and honestly, over the last few nukes as well, I feel like he's gotten the edge, usually over Shakezullah outside, but this time it's Swisher. So nicely done there for PKL. Another big kill. Those early kills go such a long way to making your life easier as a T side.
Yeah, and PKL not necessarily known for being this consistent, right, in terms of fragging ability. He is going to get traded out here, but still, he's been good not only on Nuke, Inferno as well, in general for this paiN roster.
He has been that. Shakezullah, nice kill. Needs more. Doesn't have more. Good swing on the second, but Junior's here in time. Keeps the numbers to their advantage. hardzao going to try and chase this. See if he can't get the AWP out of the hands of Junior. He's post up into the angle. Oh, that could have been bad. B-Will's chased out by the Molotov, though. Nearly had his lucky day. Said he gets a chance to completely reposition. Safe, wanting to get that kill, knowing that there was a player isolated, but he's been given the slip. Big time, actually. Good kill for B-Wills. Awareness to be like, well, they haven't planted yet, so they might have chased me. Love it. And now he's got the bomb isolated. Hardzao's cut off by a Molotov, so he has to funnel back the other way, and Junior punishes. Good round for the Bad News Bears. It is coming very late in the half, John, but if they can put a few together here, they get themselves a chance to fight back.
Certainly wouldn't hurt, and I mean, the fact that they came back from that is pretty impressive in itself because Swisher goes down very early. PKL finds the opening frag, but good on the Bad News Bears to continue the chase, take down PKL, regain that space, and then batten down the hatches on the paiN execute. So yeah, like you said, third round, a little late. Better late than never, in my opinion. as paiN Gaming are going to force up here. You cannot blame them for how well things have gone on their T side. They're going to try and make it work once more. Good nade thrown there by Swisher. Junior's going to hit the shot, and Swisher's going to go for more. He won't get it, and Junior, did he connect on the Mallow player? He did, but it was a leg.
I actually think he'd taken that in the rifle damage. B-Will's now down as well.
Oh, really?
Advantage back for paiN Gaming. This is not a good sign. Uh-oh. Safe has got so much space down below, and I don't even know if they know Nekiz is still here. They have to be aware of the possibility, but got so much positioning here towards Mini. Shakezullah gonna clear it. Timings everything! That's a huge kill for Shake. If he loses his life there, the round's all but over. As it is now, paiN Gaming have to ask themselves some hard questions. The question they're gonna ask themselves in this one is, how do we get towards lower to group up with our teammate? Safe will be coming back up to try and fight this, but there's 2 players in hell. This is a read and a half from the Bad News Bears. They still have to execute, and they haven't been able to do so. Safe gets tagged, but a tag is not a frag, and that is the lower site open and right for the taking. Spongy just left up here. I wonder whether he should even try and go for this.
I mean, if he knew how low Safe and hardzao were, he might consider it, but obviously doesn't have that information, and it looks like he's just committed to saving the A1S into the next round. So this will be a 9th round for paiN. So they're tying how many rounds they got on their T side already here against the Bad News Bears last time they were on Nuke. And I think Safe and hardzao lucky to be alive, to be honest, and they also did quite a bit of damage in this round. 2 frags apiece.
Yeah. Took the fights. Executed off of them well. The question is, does Spongy go to the bottom of the ladder to see if he can't get that off? It's a tempting prize.
It is.
Junior can buy it, so I don't think he's going to. Make the move? No, he'll chill.
Yeah, keep the A1S rather than risk it all, right?
You can always trust Spongy to be the one who's like, I'll just chill. This is fine.
For sure.
This is fine. So if he drops over to Swisher, Junior can buy the AWP, you got a full buy here. Not ideal, but get full enough.
Yeah, a little lacking in the utility, I think. Yeah, as the Shake and B-Wills won't have more than 3 pieces of utility combined, but still Spongy Jr. and Swisher will have the full util. Alrighty, round number 13 of this first half in the second map underway. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Bad News Bears up 1-0. Victorious on Inferno to kick things off here. But paiN Gaming are really threatening in a big way to push this to a 3rd map. Bigu waiting right outside of Squeaky. And it looks like paiN want to favor this A site. Swisher, he peek towards the outside and catch one. He does. PKL is dropped. 5v4 in favor of the Bad News Bears. That's the start they were hoping for. And you see paiN thinking about peeking towards B ramp, and Shake punishes hardzao. 5v3.
Go Nekiz! Almost finds one back. Lots of damage done on the Spongy, but of course it'll be unconfirmed. Timing, brutal there for Shakezullah. Did actually get a shot back the other way, but a shot. Not a kill. Flashbang. Still can paiN recover this. Looking to do so, and their path takes them down towards B. It's Spongy. Would be waiting for them, but Spongy does not exactly have a lot of health to take a big fight here. Don't know how he's going to try and work this, but they are going to throw a bounty of smokes to all but guarantee the plant. Everything smoked off.
Wow.
You can't see anything, Spongy. Even if he wanted to try this, he can't. I'll try some Hail Mary bullets. Might as well, right? Punch those windows out, give them a chance to retake when the getting goes good. Big shot from Junior. That takes away their oversight. That means that these players stuck in the site are going to have to do everything. Biguzera's been spotted on the cooling tower. They're trying to spam for him. There's still an ace in the hole, literally in the rat hole. And that's a big kill from Bigu. Would have liked the second. Now it's on to Nekiz. 2 to dance with. He is sectioned in, and that's enough time for the defuse to come through. It comes down to the wire, John. But the Bad News Bears will continue to inch this scoreline back.
I was going to say, that's some excellent awareness from Nekiz, right? To realize there's a player above him and also focus in on that one on the bomb site. Almost had it, but just couldn't connect the shots in time. Great work from the Bad News Bears. Like you said, very much down to the wire, but they're able to kind of pull on through after they had the advantage, which was kind of stolen away from them by paiN Gaming. There's that 4th round, and you see paiN's buy-up not exactly great. They have an AK. But outside of that, it's going to be a Tech 9, a Mac 10, and of course the 2 P250s. Bad News Bears We'll have 3 A1Ss, the Opera Jr. and Spongy. Well, he's just going to toss a nade. Doesn't need a gun, but look at this. Neck isn't safe. Walking onto the site. They get 2. Beewles and Spongy deleted, and paiN could pull this one off.
This could even turn into a save.
Oh, no.
That nade almost finds safe. If it's a little lower, it's got him. The retake's most going to be thrown to give Shakezullah a little bit of a carpet to come out. But another smoke into Mini. They're going to have to back off this. I don't think they're going to go for this. I don't think they're going to go for this.
Not.
This is a save. That's bonkers. It's going to be double digits for paiN. And Bad News Bears just have to save to try and fight for 5. Don't do it, Shake. Don't do it. Okay.
But that's so problematic because Bad News Bears had the opening frag. Everything was looking good for them, but it's that A pop from paiN. We haven't seen it too much. I think the last time we saw it was when they got shut down by the pistols, right? So they were a little wary of going for it. But now, right towards the end of the half, they say full send, and they get it.
So one of the lethal things about this paiN gaming side is even if they're slowing down the pace, even if they're chilling out a lot more than we're used to seeing, we know that at any point they can just throw caution to the wind and go for one of those yeet plays.
Exactly.
Mixed results on them sometimes, but when they really find their pacing, when they're really feeling the game, oh, this can be lethal.
Really, really can be. So we're headed into the 15th and final round of play. Very bad news for the Bad News Bears, of course. No pun intended. But paiN gaming getting to double digits is extremely problematic. Shake is going to back off here from ramp. He saw the players. Can he get one? He does. Can't transfer for the second. That's a good trade coming through from paiN. And now they can either push on forward to B or go back to A. But given the space they've gained, pushing to B makes so much sense because, yeah, no one is really there to deny. Spongy looking to come in and give a response. But as it stands, they're setting up for a retake.
Bomb down. Ticking away in this lurk. Oh, it's huge. Spongy was even holding for it. Safe doesn't care. Clears it and then nades his own teammates. Why not? Good measure. He's just a one-man wrecking crew. Dude, huge kills to even deny this post plant from turning into a retake. It's all on the special now, who's got to be an absolute hero. And he won't even find the first. Tried to do it, but Nekis was too wedged into the corner. 11 rounds from paiN Gaming on their T side will take us through to the half.
Everybody's got their moment when the sun.
Well, that was a bit of a one-sided affair in the first half there, John.
A little bit.
A little bit. Felt like we were getting some fight there from the Bad News Bears, but then paiN just turned back on the Jets. It's like, okay, we're going to put away these last few rounds. 11-4. Pretty domineering. Let's see if the Bad News Bears can get things started here with a pistol. They're going fast into A and mixed results. Early trade. Neck is still alive behind the cooling tower, but not for long. Now from heaven, they need to get the impact, and hardzao wants to do it. He's in. He's not waiting. He's not waiting around. He's chasing straight into these kills. B-Wills is doing some damage, but hardzao still dancing on the cooling towers. He's got both. They'll double swing him. Well done from the Bad News Bears. They've got the pistol.
Wow. Talk about zero hesitation. That round just started and they were already on the A site, it seemed. Oh my goodness. I mean, like you said, mixed results at the beginning, but they kept their focus, continued pushing on forward, and found the frags. Even with paiN pressuring at every single moment, you saw them coming down from heaven. One frag goes through. I think hardzao was trying to perhaps bait out his teammate a little bit in the hopes of getting B-Wills, right? Making it a 1v1, but it just doesn't come to fruition.
Ooh. Save. Potential target on the side low. Oh, he's so good. He's just one of those guys who, as soon as you see he's got a fight coming to him, part of you just expects him to win it every time. That's star power right there, folks. If there was one way to sum up star power in Counter-Strike, that's it. Nice kill back for Shake, but without poking back in, this could be bad for the Bad News Bears. It's still a 3-on-3. Still a 3-on-3. but 2 players are now tagged low. This is flanking, but it's held for B-Will's critical frag. Had to win that one to give them a chance, and now it's looking like it's going to be okay. But on top of the hype, biguzera has a different thing in mind. Got to fight isolated here. They've dropped down. Does he realize one's still up? Did he hear that door? It's the lower door. Oh, Shakezullah could have him. He does damage. That's just information gain, and now biguzera is picking up everything he can to help with this. Flash and a smoke, salvage from the corpses of his foes. Now he's in. And that bomb is ticking away. If he had a kid, I'd almost think he just smoke defuses this. 10 second, that was bold. No information. Can't find the players. He's made the audio cue now.
Go for it.
They're gonna open it. He's dancing. He's dodged.
Really?
He's lost the round. Yeah, he can't win this. He knows it too.
Oh.
Good kill from B-Wills.
I'm actually surprised he just didn't commit, right? Throw the smoke, might as well. Instead, he just dies without, really being able to do anything. I guess it was an easy lineup, right? Given where the bomb was planted for that squeaky door play. But, well, Bad News Bears, good job. But paiN did threaten more than I think the Bad News Bears would have liked in that round.
Got very close. Got very close, but there's a recovery. That's what you need.
Yeah, and I think hardzao, I like the frag he gets peeking in towards trophy, but he shouldn't have re-peeked, in my opinion. If he would have backed off and kept the 4v3 advantage, it probably would have been more beneficial than trying to go for that killing blow right then and there.
Player in many, player in lockers. No more player in lockers. And a nice bit of positioning here for Shakezullah early on in the round. Many guys down. The A site is ripe for the taking. It's like fruit that's just... You know when you reach up to pluck fruit off of a tree and it just falls off immediately into your hands? That's what this site is right now. Begging to be taken, and it is going to be. The bomb's going to go down. This round is over. The question is there any damage that they can do? And now the question is there any damage that Safe can do?
Probably not. He's going to go up against Swisher, and Swisher will wrap him up with a pretty bow. That's the round won by the Bad News Bears, 7-11. So they cut the lead very quickly to open things up. But here comes the true test. The rifles, purchased up by paiN Gaming, 4 A1Ss, and the AWP. This is the most critical one to take down, which is Safe, because he does so much damage. An incredibly talented mobile opper. That you never know where he's going to end up. You might get fragged from outer garage or big garage at the beginning of the round, but he'll be all the way down to B before you know it.
Smokes a deep curtain of them. This sets up for the potential of the mini wrap, right? Is what this gives you the possibility of, and it seems like they might be going for it. They're going to play close to it. The trick is you can't stand too far back. The spam's good. Oh, the fade! The fade catches Shakezullah. That bomb's dropped. It can be recovered, no problem. But there's confirmation that the bomb was headed down secret. That's a lot of information for paiN to operate off of. And the Bad News Bears now need to accelerate a little bit to make sure they've actually got some space to go for this execute. Safe coming back into support. There's a player up here. Oh, my goodness. He swings. Does the molly get him? Yes, it does.
It does.
He tried to go for a little hop, I think. Well, I don't know. The micro in that is tricky, but he is down for the count. But he's given his team a nice advantage to play off of. Big kill for Swish. That secures a plant.
That's just the play I was talking about for Safe. He starts off in heaven and then ends up at the B site at ramp room to find himself a quick second. And Junior is going to perhaps pry for info, and he gets more than that. 1 and 2.
Goodness.
Oh my! Big are the last one standing, and he goes down too. The Bad News Bears win the round.
What a salvage from the Bad News Bears. Junior, a huge play by the shutter, but it's actually Swisher's kill. Not the last one, the one before that. It really gives them the opportunity to win the round. Big play from the two of them. Swisher's clear on towards site to get the player playing back behind the cooling tower. That's huge. Bad News Bears now just 3 rounds back and an eco in this one. paiN Gaming. It's again that situation where you can sort of take the first 6 rounds in some degree of isolation, but maybe you have to start getting a little bit nervous here. Just a bit.
I'm kind of stunned, Mike, honestly, that the Bad News Bears take that one. Just the way paiN were posturing and the frags that they had gotten. But that's huge. It's just huge for the Bad News Bears. Maybe paiN can do some damage here with this 5-7 in hardzao's hands, but he gets caught off, so he has to back off. He does not want to over-engage.
His positioning there does mean they're going to have to be a little bit more diligent about clearing out Trophy. Because they don't know exactly which corner he chose to slip back around. But that just sort of buys seconds. And they've actually boosted hardzao up here. That's kind of interesting. You going to test it? hardzao do something with this? Many flashes. Is he making noise here? I don't think he's given an audio cue, but he might have. 45 seconds on the clock. Now you're in the situation where a pistol kill could really ruin your day. Swisher drops, even had the read, doesn't have the clue though. Eagle's trying to come back around. They need to move that bomb in towards lower. They've only got 30 seconds. It's just USPs on the other side. But they have to go. They have to go. Two players are now down towards lower. 25 seconds. The Bad News Bears are starting to get very risky with the clock, and they've adjusted back in towards A. It's a good read. It's a good adjust, but there's a player right on top of the door hinge. Oh, Shakezullah, an important couple of kills. That could have gotten bad, but with 12 seconds to go, they will have a chance at the plant. And with it, likely the round. That was so close. If Shake doesn't win the fight with the guy on the hinges, I think they lose that round.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's still a good adjustment by the Bad News Bears not to commit towards that B site, and they actually draw two paiN players down there who become irrelevant in that fight at the A site. So I like the adjustment, but like you said, with so little time left, if Shake doesn't get that frag, and it was close, right? He only had 6 in HP left, the round could have tilted in favor of paiN. As it stands, the Bad News Bears hang on in a round that paiN invested very little in to get themselves a 9th.
Well, this game has gotten very interesting, hasn't it? I was kind of expecting this to be a walk in towards dust, too. But, I mean, you know, 5 rounds to start the half, John.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, Mike. It honestly felt like paiN Gaming had given themselves enough an advantage to close this one out relatively quickly. But we also can't forget what we mentioned at the beginning is that the Bad News Bears also have a very dangerous T side of Nuke. So perhaps that's coming to fruition. It wasn't the case in the previous match. paiN were able to close it out, but here, worrisome for paiN to say the least.
Certainly is. This gun round, critical. You got the AWP. You don't have the secondary. You didn't want the secondary, but you don't have that yet. You're not that cash flow rich. Junior is looking to see what he can get outside. It's a duel between Junior and Safe. Safe playing from back in the lockers behind this dirty, dirty window. Seriously, get some Windex, guys. Cedar Creek nuclear power plant. That thing is foggy. We'll pop the glass. And that's perfect for Safe. Just enough time to slip outside. But biguzera's life is lost in turn. So that kill is taken back. Let's drop the bomb outside, though. But Swisher's positioning in the lockers is very dangerous, as we've already seen. Junior trying to go for more of a look in towards Mini. Gets one for free. If they try and trade, PKL might lose his life as well, and he knows it. He's seen the ankle.
Oh, no.
But has he seen the Spongy? Still watching the bomb. And that clear from Spongy, not so good in the dry. He is dropped. He has done damage on the PKL, to be fair, and Swisher's position in heaven was not accounted for. They knew it was a possibility, but they've only got Safe to watch things now. He's got a lot to watch. 30 seconds. Do they have the bomb? He does. And Shakezullah has the kill.
Wow. You said only Safe left, but for
yeah, any round. Any round he can turn around.
Yeah, but in that case, it was well played to ensure that he was not able to contribute anything else as he tried to get into those vents and really had no chance to respond on the player waiting for him. So the Bad News Bears, I mean, a 6-round run. They did exactly what paiN did on their T side, right at the beginning, get 6 rounds in a row. So if that pattern continues, which it might, perhaps paiN is going to wake up right here. The thing is, their buy-up is quite rough. It's only going to have 2 Deagles, a P250, a 5.7, and a Scout. And actually, interestingly, it's PKL with the Scout instead of Safe. I'm wondering if positioning played a part in that decision.
I mean, yeah, he's got responsibility for outside a lot of the time, right? You like to move safe around a little bit more. Makes sense.
Yeah, and he's good with that deagle, although he has a 5.7 this time, which he's also good with.
5.7 best gun.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Love the 5.7. 5.7 stand till I die. PKL or until it gets nerfed. You know, one of those two things. PKL. Remember, folks, when prevented with new information, it's okay to change your opinion. I feel like this is a thing that not enough people understand. New information, changing circumstances, you can adjust your opinion. You don't have to die on certain hills. Outside control has been firmly established, but there's still a player in CT, there's still a player in lockers. That means there's always the risk that someone peeks out. But PKL's gone all the way back into spawn with that scout. He's really holding to see if someone's going to come looking into heaven.
Bad News Bears showing a lot of respect too, right? Very slow pace. Maybe too much. 25 seconds left. They have to get a move on.
Okay, once again making the clock an enemy here, and this time there's 10 up, which could be bad in hardzao. Oh, hardzao's come all the way outside lobby. Now PKL connects. This is getting very bad indeed. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. They may have just lost this round to the clock. Indeed, they have. It's over, and no one will survive. A round stolen, a buy stolen, and that's how paiN Gaming crack onto the board. Shades of the Bad News Bears. I mean, that's wild. 4 players survive, John.
Oh my goodness, Mike.
So let's just talk about this. The Bad News Bears just won 6 rounds in a row to start this half, and then drop one to paiN off of an eco. Is that just the first half in reverse, or am I crazy?
I think it is.
Yeah, that happened, right? I'm not insane.
Yes.
This is getting super weird now. So theoretically now the Bad News, now we're going to overtime, folks. If this holds out in balance. What is happening here? Scriptwriters are on one today.
But again, the Bad News Bears put themselves in a bad situation.
Yes.
They lost that round more than paiN won it.
Remember, folks, there's already 5 players on the other side. You don't have to add the clock as a 6th.
Yeah. Spongy has already made his way into observation here. That's a lot of information gained for his squad, so B hit seems almost inevitable at this point, unless they just want to leave Spongy there to try and get some information and hope some players rotate off of that B site. But Junior spots out one. There's PKL down, and now they're going to head to join their teammate to get this bomb planted.
All right, lots of control. No one really who can do anything about this towards lower.
No.
Closest is hardzao on the rotate. He's going to poke his eyes in. What's he going to find? Utility thrown there from hardzao. They're nervous. They're nervous about this lurk. They're nervous about something happening outside, and Safe should be nervous. Beebles is holding for this. Is this a save? This is a save. Interesting.
I don't...
It's interesting because they have money too, right?
Yeah.
They really don't fancy this. And now Beebles, his lurk that just caught Nekiz, so 1 player down.
I get it, because their positioning was really bad to go for that retake. But at the same time, they have some money. Maybe try to, hustle around, get to that ramp room, find a frag on a player that might be chasing a little bit too far. And, I mean, Bigu is going to catch off switch, but this round's over. paiN Gaming deciding that they care more about their economy here than trying to go for a risky retake. 11th round gained from the Bad News Bears. And, yeah, I mean, you look at their money, a 7K for 3 players, I believe it was, at the beginning here. PKL at 6.6, they would have been fine. But, again, having good economy, giving yourselves a little bit of a cushion into the latter rounds of this half is not a bad idea either.
Certainly not. Certainly not. So they've got the cash flow. They've got the buyback up. Very comfortable. Money to spare. Unsafe and hardzao at the very least. Where do they go with it in this round? They want that start, right? They want that hot start. Oh, speaking of hot starts, fast play in towards ramp. Molotov cools it off. Ironically, the flames cool down the play. Good flash as well to create a little bit of space. Allow hardzao to take up this angle with a little less trepidation about what's on the other side. He's going to have his hands full, though. It's come up big for the squad. Here comes the util. Dodges the flash. Not the kill. Tries to chase the first one. But Swisher was just making the space, and Junior was following it up with the Hurtin. Big kill. Opens up lower. While Safe will post up. He's not going to miss his first. Well done there. Good for more. Now they're a little bit nervous about coming on through because they know that Op's in position. They bailed?
They did. Yeah, as soon as you know where Safe is, you gotta try and get away from that.
Just don't fight it. PKL down. biguzera's position here is huge. That's a big kill on Spongy. Just about had to have it. Oh no. This is interesting now. They've been nervous about the retake before. It's a 3-on-3. They've got positioning around. The one question is, can they get Safe back in a lobby? He's gone to the rifle for this retake instead of the AWP. So that's the change up. Big Smoke's going to get tossed here. Okay. Junior holding. He's got the first. Big kill to find. Safe trades one, but it's over. It's over. We've got a tied scoreline, John. 12-12. How have the Bears brought this back? Only dropping 1 round so far this half en route to 8 of their own.
Yeah, it's just been persistent, resilient play on their T side, not to mention aggressive. Like, they've gotten positioning very quickly in almost every single round, not to mention when you go back to thinking about what Spongy did. Going to that B site, already in observation, gained so much space for his squad. That meant that they could kind of take a few fights towards the outer yard, maybe try to get 1 or 2 frags before joining up with him, and that's exactly what happened. So on their path here, maybe a couple of mistakes made by paiN, of course, that the Bad News Bears have capitalized on, but for the most part, they have earned their way to victory. The only mistake the Bad News Bears made was running down the clock too far, and that's the round loss.
Save. Really tough spot here. But he's going to drop a Molotov to make life a little easier. They drop a flash because they are so wary about that AWP. Done a great job of limiting his ability to have impact, especially early on in rounds here. And I think that is a big piece of why paiN Gaming are struggling. Because it's not like he's not hitting. He's still hitting. They're just not giving him targets to shoot at. Now they've gained so much positioning outside. Again, they've still got that presence outside of lobby. And there's a lobby crunch coming through from paiN. So now Spongy's position is going to be kind of interesting here. How far out do they poke? And can Spongy punish? PKL in heaven. He's critical. Timing everything here. Flashbang. He's back around. Posts up. He's got the kill and the bomb. He's got the bomb. That's a big kill. My goodness, Spongy, these entries. Now they've got the pressure on towards the lower side. They know they have it. PKL's been overwhelmed. He didn't realize how far Spongy had gotten out. biguzera and Safe are both stuck into the same angle. It's just Bigu. That bomb's down. He can't deny it, but he's brought it down to the 1v1. What a shot from biguzera. B-Wills and Bigu. A standoff that could determine this entire game. And what a peek from B-Wills. Just stutters into the angle, and he's got it. 13-12 is the scoreline. The Bad News Bears have recovered from an 11-4 half to pull into the lead here, John.
Man, and we were spoiled in that round with some nutty shots across the board from both sides. Bigu getting a couple of them, and Spongy at the beginning, 3. The engagement with Hut, I thought he had a disadvantage, but he still manages to pull it through. And then PKL, who was just focused on the fight at Heaven, goes down easily. So, wow, what a finish to that round, and what a comeback, like you said, from the Bad News Bears. They've now taken the lead, 13-12, 140 on the clock, round 26, and look at the fire from paiN. They're forcing whatever they can get, and PKL is going to drop Shake. I say force, it's actually a half buy coming through from them. Thanks to that full loss bonus, they have quite a bit of money in their bank accounts. Trade going to come through. But this gets a little dangerous for the Bad News Bears. They have to be careful.
They do. They do have to be wary. We've seen a couple of these egos slip away, though usually it's the other direction.
Yeah.
See what's going to go on here. What can Safe do with an MP9 at this position? Do they overlook it? If they overlook it, he could do a lot. What about the red box? B-Will's coming to clear. There's the spot. It's just an SMG, though, and now they know. Now the hounds are on his trail, and that's the problem. The SMG just does not do that much damage at that kind of range, with that kind of penetration going through the box. It's just not going to work out for him. So now advantage found back for the Bad News Bears. Still not a ton of positioning, but they've started to take control of Heaven. You would be wary going up that Heaven ladder, though. And if they get Neckers, it'll make life a lot easier. Problem is, if you go up that Heaven ladder and someone's waiting on it, right? easy shots with the CZ. He wills. Instead, we'll clear it, moving up the air conditioning units and find that, well, no one's here. They're actually all below. biguzera! There's 1 for 1. Yankees setting up another kill. Oh my goodness. It's happened!
Oh.
B-Will's craters! hardzao escorting him into the grave, and that's how paiN convert another eco round. That's now 2 rounds in the entire half that they've converted, and both of them have come with the pistols.
Mike, this is why I said they need to be careful.
My goodness.
They cannot go out too haphazardly. And yeah, I mean, time was running out. They were trying to get the bomb planted, but the bodies just kept on falling. Great work from paiN, of course, to find those frags. But bad news bears might find themselves kicking themselves for that round loss if they can't close this one out, as everything was looking amazing for them. All right, paiN Gaming now have the full-on buy-up for M4A1Ss and the AWP. Over on the bad news bears, they're still able, of course, to get a pretty decent buy-up because they had quite a bit of economy built up for themselves. It's going to be 3 AKs, the MAC-10 in Spongie's hands, and Junior with the op. And look at this again. Spongie all the way towards the B site. There's no presence from paiN in this direction. So the bad news bears can definitely work off of this intel.
Mm-hmm. That they most certainly can. It might just be a fast A exec. Utility's certainly being thrown for it. This could be a fake, and actually they are funneling in towards ramp. They pulled the presence. Move 1 player towards lower. Spongie and hardzao trade places, but Spongie didn't know, and hardzao was tracking him the whole way. Advantage now found for paiN. Helps a lot, and with the utility having been thrown, bad news bears do not have a lot to throw back on. They were hoping to get that fast play in towards ramp. Now they've got to do it with the guns. He's dancing. Lots of bodies here, and a swing back through from PKL shuts this round down. 30 seconds, and Shakezullah will drop. A lead reclaimed by paiN. And it's taken them a long time to get going here in this CT half, but they've finally done it, John. They finally won a gun round.
Yep, and an important one too, because the bad news bears economy isn't really great right now. They're going to be stuck on a half buy in paiN. Well, they're looking to replicate the scoreline of the previous Nuke matchup here and send us to map 3. Of course, a reminder, that was 16-13 in their favor last time. Timeout going to be called. This is a good one. The bad news bears really do need to settle things down. The momentum has shifted considerably in favor of paiN. There's no reason for panic to set in yet.
All right, so what do you do here? What do you do on the force buy? If you're going to go for the force buy, Tech9's could come out. What's the play, John?
I think the play is just go for the half buy. Just get some pistols, try to make a quick play, get a bomb planted at the very least, so you'll help your economy for what will be one of the more important rounds, of course, since they'll be up against a wall. They need to probably play for overtime.
Does seem like that's going to be their choice. They agree with you. Bit of utility, though. We have seen these eco rounds slip away before. Certainly not again. Not again, right, folks? PKL gonna have responsibility for outside, and there are some smokes being thrown. Staggered smokes. Don't know if that was intentional. Maybe to isolate the fight with Garage, and another smoke is going to be deployed for them to then funnel on it. Okay, so that extra smoke might have literally been if there's a player in secret. Nice nade, though, and PKL, player in secret, gonna bail the heck out of there. Does not want to get stampeded, and here comes the stampede. Closes the doors, and overwhelm is the play. Not working out, though. hardzao, A-OK to take these kills through. That's going to be a comfortable round for paiN. I like the idea for the bad news bears, but paiN Gaming were ready for it, and now they found map point.
Yeah, it's exactly what you would expect from them in that round. But like you said, map point found for paiN. They got 2 opportunities to close this one out, but I wouldn't put overtime out of the question just yet. Yeah,
you do love your OT. You do love your OT.
I
look,
do.
I mean, this is not exactly how paiN thought this half was going to go after they started 11-4, but they would take another 16-13 win regardless. Let's see if they can do it. They can bring us over to dust to the bad news bears. Maybe a little frustrated. The opportunity to slip through their fingers. It was looking like all the momentum was behind them for so long here on Nuke.
Hey, look, it's not over yet.
No.
Still have a chance to come back into this round. They got control of lobby. Thing is, they don't really have much else. They are sending Shake to look for some information towards the outer yard, but outside of that, well, here comes a push towards ramp. Maybe this is going to change things. Hardzao gets isolated, cannot find the frag, and Junior frags him. That's going to make it a 5v4 in favor of the Bad News Bears. They charge up. Molotov turn for admin. They're trying to convince paiN that they're going to go towards B and draw rotation. And you see Safe, the most lethal player on the squad for paiN right now, has posted up at B.
Nice kill for Nickers. Big one here. Almost gets the second damage done. It does set up biguzera for the trade, but Bigu is now down. PKL and Safe have to clear back into this, but Safe's just dropped the bomb. Oh my goodness, they have to test him. Doesn't want the fight. Doesn't want the fight. Didn't trust himself there. Wanted to reposition instead, and that's a big Molotov to slow down Safe. He's going to go all the way around towards heaven. Kind of like this play. The bomb's going down. They just need the round. They don't need to deny the plant, but no, he's coming back. Changed his mind. Don't know what he wanted there. Went looking for it. And, oh, a timely repositioning that he did. All onto B-Wheels now on top of the hut. The clock is his ally, but the gun will need to do the majority of the talking. Has found the first. Where the opera was. Safe coming in with a rifle of his own. What a tap for B-Wheels. Knows he can just go to the Glock, but he doesn't have the shot. That's it for paiN. They've taken the map 16-13 again. A massive safe clutch to see them through. And that is going to be paiN Gaming, taking us on to Dust 2, taking us on to a third map here.
Mike, I can't believe it. That's that's a frag I think B-Wills has any other day of the week, and then he goes to, I don't think he needed to go to the Glock, honestly. I think he could have just stuck with the rifle and he would have had to